Hey, Central New York, what's up? It's me, Bob Jokel with Hunt Real Estate. And if you're thinking about buying or selling a home in Camillus, or more specifically in the West Genesee School District, you really want to watch this video. As many of you know, every month I do a housing market update for Onondaga County as a whole. But what I'm starting to do is boil it down by community a little bit because real estate is local. And what's going on in what part of the county isn't necessarily going on in the other part of the county. Prices can vary, and the market in itself can vary. So what we have is a lot of mini markets, so to speak, where prices may be different, trends may be a little different. So today we're going to look at the West Genesee School District and see how it compares to Onondaga County as a whole. We're going to look at the numbers for this January versus January 2025, and we're only looking at single-family homes. Before I get started, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you'll get information automatically every month as I publish it, because I do publish these videos once a month. So let's take a look at new listings in Onondaga County for the month of January this year versus last year. New listings were down 17.4%, 233 versus 282. And in the West Genesee School District, new listings were down 37.5%, 15 versus 24. So, fewer new listings. That could be a product of the weather. December and January were pretty rough this year. But there's other things that can affect that as well. Now, pending sales, which are homes that went under contract in the last 30 to 90 days and we're waiting for them to close. For Onondaga County, month to date, it was down 35.6%, 154 pending sales versus 239 pending sales. And in the West Genesee School District, pending sales were down 56%, 11 versus 25. So fewer new listings, fewer pending sales. It all will start to come together as we go through the statistics. Closed sales, which are homes that successfully closed and changed hands, for Onondaga County month to date, down 9.2%, 247 versus 272 closed sales. West Genesee School District, month to date, closed sales were up 92.3%, 25 versus 13. So looks like it was a pretty active fall for home sales in the West Genesee School District, and now they're all finally closing. Days on the market until sale in Onondaga County was down 4.2%, 23 versus 24. So only a difference of one day. It's really insignificant. But in the West Genesee School District, days on the market till sale was up 162.5%, 21 days on the market versus 8 days on the market. Now, what can affect that? Well, homes in the higher price brackets take longer to sell than homes in the moderate or the median price bracket. So if you watched my video about the county, you'll see that homes that were priced between 150 and 300,000 on average for the county sold in 13 days. But for homes 400,000 and up, it took 38.3 days to sell on average. Okay, so pricing, depending on the price of homes that are on the market right now in the West Genesee School District, that's going to affect the number of days on the market. Now we get into what everybody wants to know, and that's what's the prices, what's it going to cost. So the median sale price for Onondaga County for the month of January was up 8%, up 270,000 versus 250,000 last year. In the West Genesee School District, the median price was down 18.7%, 272,500 versus 335,000. Now, why is that? Well, it's hard to say. The median sale price is what we like to look at. It's the best barometer. It could be that there were a lot more homes in the first-time home buyer price range that sold in the month of January than did last year. Last year, for the same period, it might have been more higher priced homes. The average sale price in Onondaga County as a whole was up 7.5%, $323,246 versus $300,734. And in the West Genesee School District, month to date, the average price was up 3.2%, $306,808 versus $297,354. So the average price was up a little bit. The median price was down a little bit. So as time goes on and we get a bigger sample, those statistics will probably be more meaningful. The percent of list price received. Now this is the ratio between the list price of the home or the last list price of the home. So in other words, if it was priced at a certain, when it first came on the market at one price, if they lowered the price and then it sold, that the ratio is based on the reduced price, not on the original price. So it's the ratio between the list price and the price that was sold. In Onondaga County as a whole, it was down 0.3%, 100.7% of list price received versus 101% of list price received. Not that much of a difference. And in the West Genesee School District, the percent of list price received was down 2%. 99.6% of list price received versus 101.6%. So what does this mean? Well, depending on the price of the homes that were on the market, if you're not getting multiple offers, the house isn't going to sell for above full asking price, because why would someone pay more than full asking price if they, unless they were up against other offers? So the multiple offers for the month may not have been quite as much as they were in the past, but still 99.6% of the list price is pretty good. I mean, that's practically 100%. The inventory of homes for sale in Onondaga County as a whole was up 1.8%, 391 versus 384, which is only 7 homes spread out amongst the entire county, so that's really not a whole heck of a lot. In West Genesee School District, the inventory of homes for sale was flat, 17 this January versus 17 last January, so not a whole lot of movement there. But this is a very important statistic, and it's the month supply of inventory, because what this tells us is, under current market conditions, how long would it take to sell all of the listings that are currently on the market? How long would it take us to sell those on the current market conditions in the county and in the school district? So for Onondaga County, the month supply of inventory was flat, 1.2 months worth of inventory this January versus 1.2 last January. And in the West Genesee School District, it was also flat, 0.7 months worth of inventory this January versus 0.7 last January. What does that mean? Well, it means that it's still a very strong seller's market. Now, in all of my other videos for the last 3 years, I've been telling you that a balanced market is 4 to 6 months worth of inventory. A buyer's market is more than 6 months worth of inventory, and a seller's market is less than 4 months worth of inventory. And in the West Genesee School District, we're less than 1 month's worth of inventory. So it's still a very strong seller's market. So if you're planning to buy a home, you need to be prepared for that. You need to be prepared that you're probably going to have multiple offers. You're probably going to be competing. And if you're a seller, you need to understand that you're sitting in a pretty good position, because depending on your price range, there may not be a lot of competition out there for you, and you could wind up getting a very good price for your house, especially if you get multiple offers. So if you're thinking about buying or selling in Camillus or the West Genesee School District, please reach out to me. I'd love to get together with you and sit down and talk about your goals and what we can do to accomplish your goals. I'm here to help. That's what I've been doing. I've been helping people buy and sell homes for the last 25 plus years. So other than that, I hope you're having a great day, and I really hope to hear from you.